I didn't explain why I put these pots in why I put the seeds in these big pots. I'm trying to get them to survive the winter because we do use a lot of peppers. And that's why I put them in big pots, to keep them in the greenhouse so that I can hopefully get them to last all summer. Or all winter. I doubt very much because it does get a little colder in here, even with this little heater, which I have on all winter long. And I used to use this little buddy, and for some reason something's blocked in it and it's not working anymore. But propane, at the price of propane anymore, it's just as expensive to use that as it is to use the electric. These plants, the blackberries here, the currant over there, the blackberry there, and this blackberry are all going to go out. I also have strawberries in with the lime tree, and this is the lime tree. It's not doing as good as the lemon tree. I think I'm going to need to prune it up a little bit to get it to kind of spread out a little bit more. But there's also strawberries in with the currant. Then I also have a bucket here full of strawberries. Now I put the basil, usually I'm always, for some reason, putting the basil in smaller pots, and I don't know why I do that because we do use a lot of basil. And there's the chamomile I planted. This is the stevia. I grew it last summer and didn't water it, forgot to water it. Oh, early fall I think it was. And it died back. But as you can see, it's coming back, which really makes me happy. And I'm going to be putting these strawberries in this bucket over here. As you can see, I've got it started. I have it started putting... I had potatoes in this last winter, this laundry basket, and it just didn't work very good. So I'm going to fill it up with strawberries, and including the top. All the strawberries that I have inside the greenhouse are going to go out here. I have tomatoes growing in this pot. And what's kind of nice about having the tomatoes in here, tomatoes are self-pollinating. So you really don't have to have bees or anything to pollinate them because they are self-pollinators. Along with your peppers also. And so with that, I have them in here, and I don't have much trouble with the hookworm tomatoes. I'll plant some tomatoes outside because I don't know. I'll put a bigger variety out here. These are just cherry tomatoes that are in here. I'll be putting other pepper plants in here as well. Because it gets a little cooler out here at night, like it can get like 90, 95, and our nights get down about 45, 55 degrees, and that's really not hot enough for the peppers to make as well. Last summer we had some really high temperatures. We had 120 degree temperature, and the nights were like in the 70s, so our peppers did really good. They made lots of peppers. And the kids used the peppers for their salsa, which they said these peppers were much hotter than the ones at the store. And like I told them, the ones at the store are usually travel a long distance to get here, and so it takes a while, and that way they kind of lose a lot of their flavor and a lot of their hot. That's why these peppers were hotter than the other peppers and the store-bought peppers. I'm pretty sure I can keep growing lettuce in here all winter long because the lettuce is a cool temperature plant. along with broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and your cooler temperature, your not squash, but your other spinach, other lettuces. Carrots will also grow in the greenhouse. So I'm pretty sure I can keep those growing all winter in the greenhouse. I'll have to get a few other types of containers since I'm going to be emptying out this greenhouse a little bit more. These will go out all summer along with that rhododendron. Well, that's actually an azalea plant, I'm sorry. And these are going to go outside. Now that down here is a Kiwi plant. And so is that one back there. And I'm not sure. You have to have a male and female. And I don't know if that's a male or a female, or if that's a male or a female. They say you can tell by the leaves. So I will have to look up and find out who's who. This is a orange tree I bought last summer. And it's doing pretty good, but it does need to be put in a bigger pot with a little more soil. And you can see the strawberries in the lime tree pot. I did dig some out here last weekend on my day off, so it made a little more room. I need to put a little more dirt in there so that the roots aren't showing. Same thing with the lemon tree. The roots are showing a little bit. It's been really doing good. It looks a little dry, so tomorrow it'll probably get a good watering along with everything else in here. I'm not sure if the frogs are all still in here. I haven't heard them. The radishes are doing good. They're not growing as fast as I thought they would, but they are doing good. They are growing. And you can see my funnel, and I have a lot of other oregano and sage. I have sage outside that I left out all winter, and it's doing fine. I put it in with my rose bush. And there's my sage. Get a little bit better picture of it. But there's the sage, and it was out all winter, along with the rosemary and the thyme. Anyway, I don't want to be lingering on too much. I get bored after a while. I get bored too. Anyway, hope everything's good. I hope that kind of explains why I put plants in the bigger pots inside the greenhouse so that I can keep things going. I'm sure that they probably won't last the winter, but maybe into the fall some, and then I will put other plants inside of them. I will put like cauliflower in there. I mean, it will probably support one or two heads of cauliflower in there. And it might even support one or two things of cabbage. Same thing with that large one that has the tomatoes in it. This one here. I'm sure I can probably put 3-4 seeds of cabbage in here. I'm pretty sure this would probably support some cabbage. And those flowers over there, they look like tulips, to tell you the truth. I'm not really sure. They'd been here at our place ever since I bought it. And they would come up, but they didn't get enough water and they didn't grow into anything. The plants just got so big and then they would die back. So I'm pretty sure these are tulips. And I'll dig these out and put them outside this winter also. Anyway, I hope that helps explain some of the stuff that I'm trying to do. With the cost of food and everything anymore, you pretty much have to do just about everything to survive. I'll be getting some new chickens here shortly as well. Talking about getting the Jersey Giants so that you have a little more meat chicken. They're a little bit bigger than the black Coochins that we had, so I'm pretty sure they'll probably give us a little bit more of the meat. Hatch out chicks all winter long. And they'll be basically, for new hens for the year, and then the roosters will be used for meat. Anyway, I think that's enough yakking around. And have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, make a comment, a good one or a bad one. I don't care. Check the thumbs up or the thumbs down. I don't care. I just hope you all have a good day. Bye.